What the fuck is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Monday Mayhem. Anyways, guys, what's happening? Rodney started that at random, so I wasn't even prepared with my pipes.
What up? We don't have our notes. We don't know what we're about to talk about.
This is
not scripted.
We never have notes for Monday
This
Mayhem.
is real reality TV.
Is it, though?
Yes, like Naked and Afraid. That's real.
It's true. Should we get naked? All right, I'm just going to tell you right now, I could definitely get naked, but I don't know if I could get afraid. Because I'm not that scared of anything.
Dude, let me tell you something. Something happened to me this week.
No,
I actually have a story for this week.
You have a fucking story?
Yeah.
And you've probably already forgot it. Too much build up?
No, I've been waiting until
He's got it. He's got it. All right, go.
I know we need bees to survive.
1 second. What? Let's just end it right there.
I forgot now. We need bees to survive.
I know we
Without
need bees to survive.
We have 4 years until we're all extinct. That's just the way it will be.
Is that the facts? Is it four exactly?
Yeah, it's 4 years.
Have you looked into this?
If all bees went extinct, we have
4 years minimum.
Like, because it's that pollen. We need that pollen.
We do, dude.
So I'm chilling with Jamie out front, playing Beat Star on the phone, and
what the fuck is that?
it's like Guitar Hero, but on your phone. I'll show you it after the
Yeah, you're gonna have
it's
to.
Fucking amazing.
We've got to find Guitar Hero.
Bro, I have, and it's expensive. To
Remy,
get the PS3, the
we're gonna
guitar,
steal it
and the
from
game
Remy.
is like $400.
Remy's got like a PS3, a Guitar Hero that he never plays. So I'm about to be like, bro, just hand it
How
over.
much? How much, Remy?
His eyes were so wide, you could see he was like,
Because anytime I go to an arcade like Dave and Buster's or Car Country, bro,
It ain't
the
the
first thing
same.
I do is
It's a
Guitar
little
Hero.
off,
It's off,
too.
but it's still the vibes are there.
yeah, but not the
Anyway.
same as us in the living room. Like Jamie wants me to come home. Like, it's 4 in the fucking morning right now.
Get over yourself.
Get over here. Yeah, don't need that.
So we're outside, playing this game, and being the good husband I am. Jamie's in like this little fold-out chair, and I'm in the nice chair. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the backyard and get her chair.
Oh, okay. I was just like, that makes you good. Like, she's in the fold-out chair. I'm in the nice chair. I'm a saint.
So I start walking to the back to get a chair, minding my own business.
You got stung, didn't you?
Dude. So I'm walking, and all of a sudden, and I had no control over it. My left arm, I feel this shooting pain through my arm. Look, I don't know if you can see it anywhere back here. I can't even remember where it's
I'm
at
trying
now.
to see
It's kind of
the
like
smoke.
in here.
It's in there somewhere.
So I feel this like pain in my arm, and it kicked my arm out.
You went,
So, dude, yeah. Well,
God forbid Jamie's there. You're just like,
dude, yeah, knocked her
like
out.
I swear to God, it was a bee.
But it threw
Where's the bee?
It threw my arm out. When it did, I swiped back, and I got the beat. So it fell to the ground. Dude, the story gets crazy. It fell to the ground, and I'm like, ooh, bee sting, whatever.
Are you about to say that you made bees almost go extinct? Because that's how you start off this story. With that one hit, they were all about to go underground like locusts. They didn't want none.
So I remember my buddy Trent. We were talking on the front porch about a month ago or whatever, how he had got stung by a bee, and he was like, man, this shit like really fucking hurts. And I'm like, you pussy, shut up.
It
I'm like,
does, dude.
you're all are stupid. So
Have you been
this
stung
happens.
before this?
Yeah, but I was a kid. I haven't been stung since I was a kid.
Dude, it hurts.
Okay, let me finish this though. So
I got a story
it
to
happens,
piggyback off
and
this,
I
but
look
go ahead.
down, and I'm like, oh, I'll worry about it in a second. So I get the chair, and then like I burst out, motherfucker, because I thought it was back on my arm again.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was the sting, dude, kept pulsating. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, why the fuck is this hurting so bad?
You're like, I'm a
grown
man. I'm a man.
And I'm like over here crying about this. And
Yeah.
so I get her chair or whatever, and I go out front. And she's like, what are you over there yelling about?
I've been like, fuck that chair.
I was like,
It's
this
guarded by
fucking
bees.
bee just stung me. I was like, I'm about to go take a picture of this motherfucker. So I go over there and look on the ground, and it's on the ground. And so I look at it, and it's like really bright yellow. And I thought it was a yellow jacket. That's what I thought, but I don't think it is because...
Was it wearing a jacket?
Yeah, it was definitely wearing a jacket.
Oh,
It
bee
was
wearing a
80s style.
jacket, dude. God, dude, they're
It's a
really
jacket bee.
they're really copping their style these days,
They're
dude.
getting with the times.
That bees are getting crazy, and that jacket has like a portable fucking stinger on it.
Yeah,
so they get you
and
double
it's
time.
more venomous.
This is I don't know if y'all know this yet. We watch a lot of Animal Planet, and bees are on another level right now. You got to watch out there.
But so yeah, so I go to take a picture of it, and I go to my phone, and the bee is like struggling, on the ground, like head like can't move.
Yeah,
so,
like you motherfucker.
But I didn't want to kill it because
I thought
I
they
didn't know if it was a
died.
yellow jacket. And yellow jackets, if you kill one, it releases a hormone or a pheromone that brings the whole fucking nest to you.
They're like they're ready to square up.
Yes.
Like, who did this
I'm
to
like,
you,
dude,
Raphael?
this one
I
sting
don't
is
know why his
hurting this
name's
bad.
Raphael.
I'm not trying
Dude.
to fight like 30 of them fuckers, dude. I'll
No.
die.
Yeah, sting,
So,
sting, 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 sting.
I go to get the picture. I pull up the camera. I go down to zoom in. Gone. That motherfucker was gone, and I could not
I don't think
find
that's a
him.
bee,
and so
dude.
I looked straight ahead, and I walked fast up there to the camera, and I sat down. And I was like, "Dude,
where's
it's
this
gone."
motherfucker?
I was
at?
like, "The bee's gone."
He's on the back of your shirt. You
Gonna
gotta
get
know it.
vengeance on me, bro. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, the moral of the story though is bee stings are painful, bro.
They
And I do not
are,
remember them being this bad.
God forbid if you get a bumblebee.
And this thing wasn't this fucking big, bro. It was
Yeah.
such a tiny thing.
It was a sweat bee, maybe.
No, it was like a BB, but I mean, it was
A
like
BB gun.
it was a BB,
A bee of a bee.
just a BB.
Yeah, a BB. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It just jumped up and poked me and went back down.
Bastard. No.
But yeah, it was weird. It like swelled up.
Have you been stung by a bumblebee?
I've been stung by yellow jackets, and when I lived in Florida, I got stung by a couple yellow jackets. It feels like getting hit by a baseball bat. It's
Bumblebees hurt like a motherfucker
I've
too.
never been stung by one. I never.
They're
but I know
bigger. They
like,
pack a bigger punch.
right, but they don't. They also don't bother you if you
Regular bees, I'm like, God dang it! Like I don't like them, but I'm also like, just get out of here. Bumblebees, the motherfuckers go with that
Nothing
big
like
ass.
a wasp though. Fuck those piece of shits, dude.
Dude, I don't like it.
Wasps, they look terrifying. You seen the warrior wasp?
No, but I ran into some warrior wasps here recently.
Hold on a second.
I didn't say that on the podcast. There's a fly right there. How'd you get in here, you little bitch? Don't be telling your fucking second cousin bees.
Dude,
that
tell
were in
me
here.
if you came face to face with this motherfucker, you wouldn't shit your pants.
Well, yeah, if it's making eye contact with me, I think I'd be freaking the fuck out. I'd be like, what do you want, bro? This is not normal wasp activity. You're staring at me eye to eye right now. Like, what, you want to kiss or something?
Well, okay, so imagine that, but then imagine this thing being like overgrown. Okay, like a huge, like can eat you if it wanted to.
Fucking like tarantula hawk. I've heard of those. Those are
Yeah,
fucking,
tarantula hawks are terrible.
I don't even know what the fuck they are.
They're
That
huge.
sounds. Things just.
God bless
Might
America,
pick you
I
up,
can't find
dude.
this shit.
God bless America. Giving a shout out to America real quick while we're waiting.
Anyway, here's like a not the best picture in the world.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
Look at that. It looks like a warrior with fucking.
Even if you kill it
Armor.
afterwards, you're just like, that wasn't enough. Fuck you for this.
I mean, it looks like it's wearing armor.
Yeah.
For real.
Did I tell you my wasp story?
I don't know. Hit me.
Okay. Like right in the bee sting?
Abuse.
No, maybe though. I just had my car towed away, my old one, and had it scrapped for money. And where it was sitting in my job's parking lot for like 5 months because I procrastinated forever because I also had to sell my system that was in the back of it. I was like, I'll sell my system, then I'll get rid of the car. Finally sold my system.
Was this the Lexus?
No, not the Lexus. That's like way back.
Damn, that was the hookah.
Yeah, no, this is the one before the car I have out there now. I was just driving the Malibu.
Okay.
Yeah, and apparently in those 5 months, wasps have created a nest inside of my car. I did not know this, so I was trying to clean out my car. Kind of ashamed to say this, but my car, like, I'm not typically like a really messy person. I'm not the cleanest person either, per se, but I'm pretty like neat with my shit. Like, even like this shit, like, I gotta be like, everything has to be precise. I have OCD. Some things break that barrier, not many. But this shit, dude, my car was a disaster. Like the last like 3 months, I knew it was on its last leg. So like everything I had in there, I was just like, I don't fucking care about this car. So my car was looking god awful. Like I have friends that have cars. I'm like, how could you ever let your car turn into this? And that's what my car looked like. And I left all that shit in there. So I had to clean all this shit out. And I literally like I picked up something. And I don't know if it was like 100 wasps or 5, but like I picked up something and out of nowhere, everything, it was just like in my face, dude. And it looked like there was 100, but it was probably like 5 or something. And I backed out, somehow didn't get stung, and they all flew away. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I was like, shit, dude. That was fucking intense.
Fuck that.
I feel like I could hear them inside of my head. They were so loud.
Yeah, I would never
They
get back
flew
in that
right
car.
by me.
Be like,
Yeah, well,
everything else can stay.
we're gonna burn it. It's like I thought the guy comes over like trying to take it away. I'm like, yeah, my bad. I already burned it, sir. There was a lot of wasps. Like, okay, fair enough. No, I was good for a while, and then out of nowhere, there was like only like 2 or 3 that were still hanging around, and they were pissed off at me. So I'd grab some shit like this, and I don't know where they'd be like right past my head, and I backed out, and they let me grab a bunch of shit, and then like after about like maybe like a minute, they'd come flying back in, and then I was on like my last like 5 things I had to get out of the car. And it was like my favorite shit. I'm like, I've got to get my Game of Thrones book. Those CDs are definitely coming with me. And then my Spawn book is in the front, my Spawn comic. So I was like, got to get that. And right around that time, it was no longer a minute. They would just fly in. And I get close to the car, and they come out of nowhere, and they start flying at me again, dude. It was fucking miserable. There's another dude like taking a lunch in his car. He probably thought I was retarded or something. The entire time I'd be like, motherfucker, dude, that's all he saw for like all 30 minutes of his lunch break was me fucking flailing about. Like I was like, I'm gonna fucking square up with every one of you motherfuckers, dude. Come on with it if that's what you want. And then I'd be like, no, I don't want that. I'd back out. And then eventually I got my buddy Moose. He said he was just gonna like get some spray or something. He goes over, gets in the car, and he's like, what all do you need? And these things are flying like around the car, not touching him at all. So I'm like, maybe I was tripping. And like I'd get kind of close to the car near Moose, and they go like kamikaze at me, and I back up. I'm like, is it a fucking pheromone? What's going on? In my mind, I was so puzzled because I was like, how is this motherfucker just sitting here grabbing shit, laughing? And as soon as I get next to the car, the only thing I can come up with is for some reason bees, wasps, all that. That's why I don't fuck with them, because they don't like me. I think it is like a
Wasps
pheromone
have
thing.
no purpose on this earth.
Yeah. But beyond that, though, like, I was kind of, like, thinking in my head, I'm like, what if it's, like, a thing where I'm the one that, like, destroyed their colony, so they're just like, fuck this guy specifically. That's the only thing I can come up with. Because he was just
Dude,
a lot
they
of
worked
freaking
for
dog.
3 months hard on that nest.
Yeah, and
That's your problem.
they saw my face, and they're like, fuck this guy.
You destroyed their home. Dude, what makes you think they aren't assembling an army right now to come attack your home?
I fucking hope not. That'd be some shit. That sounds like
No.
That sounds like a terrible horror
You
movie I'd
wake up,
watch.
you wake up,
They're
and you stub
here.
your toe first thing in the morning, and then you go to the bathroom. Your light, let's just say your light bulb's out, so you have to piss. You miss the toilet,
Just say
and
light
then you
bulbs
get
up.
dressed and you go outside, and then the first thing you see as soon as you open the door, after you lock yourself out, is just a fucking army of these wasps, dude.
That's how I feel out there shooting balls sometimes, dude. There's like a wasp nest around my house, and they just fly around. Like when it's super hot, it's like, don't even bother.
I hate them.
They're fucking hanging out, dude, shooting the shit. It's like, look at this bitch.
Y'all got any wasp stories?
Yeah,
Anything?
share. Okay, just let them talk, Rodney. No, I'm just playing.
They're not saying shit.
That's what I don't get, dude. It's like we're talking to ourselves, which is actually what a podcast is. It's
What
like we're
the
just
fuck?
constantly talking to ourselves. No, man. But all that running around, man, it got me in shape, I guess, for the Spartan race, dude. That was fucking fun, dude.
Yeah, how did that go, by the way?
Terribly.
Hell yeah, bro.
No,
First place?
I thought, no, but that's not what I was shooting for. Not like I would get it anyways. There's some, like, fucking stupid motherfuckers that are, not stupid, but they're just training. They're like, okay, heart rate's at this level. They're fucking running like that. I'm somebody that's in shape. I'm a bigger guy. I definitely have muscle, but I'm not in cardio shape. So I was actually really surprised how well I took running like that. Like everybody, there was motherfuckers around me, and I could see other motherfuckers like, and I was just like, we're good. Let's pick this up. Like I was fucking in the zone. Like I was kind of touching on, like I completed every task, dude. The only thing that fucked me up was where my ribs were fucked up. For some reason, I can do monkey bars with the rings anytime. I guess it's because it's less controlled. And I did that full pull with 215. Like I felt the fucking like my ribs. I'm like, I guess I'm not fully healed.
Well, I think with the monkey bars as opposed to the rings, the monkey bars are stagnant, whereas
They're stationary.
the rings
But
have
it's
that
still,
movement to them.
there's still like when you're grabbing it,
Right,
like,
but
when
you
you're-
have that stableness to where if you're getting one position, you're good. The rings, you can be in one position and be good.
when you're
and then
swinging
one
to the
little-
right
yeah,
and left. It just wasn't
it's-
working for me.
It's
And
a lot
then-
and a lot more lat workout than
Yeah, and then the fucking the rope. I didn't know I couldn't climb rope until this moment.
How high up was the rope? Like, how high did it go?
Probably like 15 feet.
15, yeah.
Something like that. Like, I mean, I'd go to grab it, but then I realized I'm like, this ain't right. I'm pulling up 215 pounds. Like, even I can't fucking do this.
So, what did you practice for exactly? Like, did you know all this shit was going to be
No,
in there?
I didn't practice any of it.
I thought this was literally just like I didn't know there was all this like ropes and monkey bars.
Oh, dude, there's all types of shit.
I thought this was just a fucking
I even
race.
chucked a spear at one point.
What?
Yeah, they're just like, here's a spear, and I never thrown a
Are
spear
you
in
doing
my
this
life.
again next year?
It was fun, dude. But you only get one chance. A lot of people just botched it. I went up there first chance. I looked at it like an elongated football. I threw it like kind of like that same like motion.
Yeah.
And dude, I hit middle of the stomach, like nailed it.
Oh, you throw it at a human target.
Not an. I didn't kill anybody
Why?
per
What?
se.
Oh, they don't use humans.
Oh, so we don't kill people.
What
Well,
the
never mind. I'm
fuck
out
kind of
on
place
that.
is that?
Who signed up for that? Like, come on!
It's called the
Right
Spartan race.
Yeah, no, you. It's just like this foam like dummy, and it's got like the center, and it's got like numbers, almost like you're shooting at the range. You got that target.
Bro, let's do this next year.
Yeah, you need to do it again. I'm doing it again in like a month.
Oh, they
It's
have
a
it.
different one.
What?
Costs like $100 to get in though.
Yeah, but like, how often do they do it?
All the time.
Really?
I think I'm doing it in August. Yeah, but there's a rush to it, and then it really, like my stepdad Kelly said, and I actually was kind of already thinking about it the same way. So great minds think alike. It really kind of lets you have a gauge for like where you're at. And I was ready for it to kick my ass, and it definitely kicks ass. But I was like, bruh, I'm more like running shape than I thought I was. And then when I got to everything else, it was crazy because it kicks off. You got to jump over a wall, and I thought I was in trouble because I climbed over a wall, and that's the smallest of the 3 walls. I knew I could get over the wall. I just pushed up and then hopped over, but I did in like one fluent motion, and then I landed. And when I landed, it felt like my ankles exploded and turned into dust, and then rode all the way up my calves into my knees, and I was like, this ain't gonna go well. But from that moment on, I was good. And then a higher wall happened. The only thing I was worried about is when I was like pushing off and turning over, my foot would get caught or something. I'd land on my back. And then the one, because it was at Notre Dame Stadium, Fighting Irish, woo, we were outside on the field, and you had to climb it. I don't know if it was like 10 feet or some shit. You just had to fucking leap up it. That one was, the other ones, like I just kind of like hopped over it, which it was high, but you know, like I got some athleticism. I'm not great. But the second one, I caught it and pushed up. The third one, I felt it. Like, I thought like I'd easily pull up. And I was like, oh, there's an extra little here. And I got that one. But, I mean, there's all types of stuff. I'm not good with heights at all. I'm a bitch when it comes to fucking heights.
Have you seen the trailer for the movie Fall?
Yeah, it looks awesome. That's why I'm excited
So
about
scary.
it. But there was one thing where, like, it's almost like you get to, like, the pinnacle of, like, a roof of a house where you got to, like, you know, you hit the top where it's at that full triangle, and then you go over the other side. You had to do that. You're not strapped into anything. You had to climb up this shit, almost like Discovery Zone type shit. You got to climb up this little whatever the fuck. Yeah, like a net. You know, like when people put up nets to like hold cargo or something in. It was like that. You had to climb that all the way up, and then the turning over to put my leg over was like, fuck. And then as I was doing that though, my leg was like up and I was going slow. There's this guy that's probably done the Spartan race like every time it comes out. He was like, and he like knocked into my leg, and I held on. I was like, bro, like I'm gonna fucking kill you if I get down from here in the next hour and a half. Like, yeah, but I surprisingly did that. I think I was adrenaline more than anything. Like when they were like, you only got a half mile left, I was like, I thought we were like halfway through. Like I need like more miles. Like this is like a good time.
How long is the
I'm
course?
pushing myself. This was actually, I thought it was longer. It was only 3K with like 20 something obstacles. Like I did box jumps. I haven't done box jumps in like 10 years. So I was like, I'm gonna bust my ass because they'd have you on like the Jumbotron and shit. But I mean, I pulled it off. But it was, yeah, just a bunch of little things. There's one area you had to do push-ups. And then there was something called doing, like, if you fuck up the obstacle, you got to do burpees, like 20 of them. And I only fucked up the 2 obstacles. And even then, I'm like, I feel like I could do those. And I did burpees every time because I missed the memo where you're supposed to do burpees if you fuck up. For me, I was
So
with
it
people.
looked like you fucked
where,
up
yeah, I
every
looked like I fucked up every time. And like my stepdad would be like, Brandon, get up. What are you doing? And I'm just like, fucking, okay, if you want to skip this that bad, I guess I'll roll with the groove. I don't want to be left behind. But yeah, I was doing burpees for no fucking reason. I was just adding on shit. But it was kind of like that in general. Everybody's like, all right, take a quick bathroom break. There's a bathroom right here. And a couple other dudes, it was kind of like they probably needed a little bit of a rest because we were kind of battling with the no man behind mentality. And I'm like, well, I'm out here. I'm about to do 15 more of these just to do them. Like, I felt in way better shape than I thought I was. Like I said, I know I'm in shape. I know I'm strong. I know all that shit. But, like, cardio, running, like, all that type of shit, it was really surprising to me. And the cardio was a lot of going up and down, like, because we were running through the bleachers. There was, like, little things guiding you. You had to run up the bleachers, down the bleachers, up the bleachers.
I love doing that. What do they
across
call
the
those,
bleachers. It was fun, dude.
Suicide? No, not suicides.
Yeah, not suicide.
Fuck, so I remember doing it for football. We had to do that up and down the bleachers. And I love and it.
I don't even know what
wears
that would be
you
called.
out,
Surprisingly,
Churchills.
did not fuck with me.
They're called Churchills.
Yeah, Winston Churchill's.
Yeah, Winston, dude, he was such a dude. I remember one time when we were eating dinner, we had pasta, and I don't know what. Are you ready to see Nope next week?
The fuck? That was the weirdest transition I've ever heard in my life. Like Churchill's. Yeah, I love Winston Churchill. I remember one time we were eating pasta. What? Are you ready to see Nope next week? And that's literally what you just said. What kind of fucking squirrel brain bullshit was that, dude?
Dude, I'm just excited to see Nope.
Nope. Yeah, of course I'm ready to see Nope.
Dude.
I will say the second trailer was
Pisses
not as
me
good
off.
to me. It was
They showed too much.
It was too like goofy for
The
me.
vibe switch in it, how like the first half of the trailer you're just like, fuck yeah, and then the vibe immediately switches the second half and you're like,
What is this? I don't know if I like this. I like the dead ass series first trailer, and I really wish
with like the dark comedy, the Jordan Peele comedy. I don't want something that's.
Nah.
I hate comedy in horror
scared.
movies, bro. Like
Yeah.
I do. I
Damn
get,
near
like, the
always.
little jokes here and there, or whatever.
It fits sometimes like dark comedy, like Evil Dead type shit, but like in a movie like Nope, like I mean, sure
there should
you-
be absolutely no comedy.
Yeah, like you can say something like a one-liner that's funny as fuck, and then it goes right back to serious. But when you're creating a bunch of scenarios, which I love the most in comedy, it does not fucking work in most horror movies.
The clapping thing. That's in a horror movie. It doesn't matter what the horror movie is. Like that could be a good funny scene. Like yeah. You know when they're hitting each other's hands.
Yeah.
Like I like that. I hope the context in the movie is actually going to be good. Anyway, I'm just ready to fucking see this movie.
Me too, dude. And I'm ready to see how you feel about it since you're 1 out of 2.
Since I'm so mad,
with
but I'm
Peele.
gonna rewatch them though.
Yeah, we're
so-
about to probably do a review on that.
And I'm not gonna tell you anything.
I just
at
coughed
all.
into that mic. I was like, let me turn away from the mic to
So you
cough,
can't
and I
hear
just
me.
went in the other mic.
Quit
that we
coughing in the
normally
mic,
unplug.
Tyler.
God dang it, Tyler's
Hold
with
on.
us in spirit.
Speaking of baloney,
Baloney? Okay. Nice. That's another weird transition, but okay. Talking about baloney now?
Bologna.
Bologna. Some people call it baloney, some people call it Bologna. Are you FaceTiming Tyler right now?
No.
You sure about that? Because it sounds like you're FaceTiming Tyler right now.
No.
I don't know if you're like...
I don't know if it's gonna be Tyler or if it's gonna be Charlie.
That's Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler's
Here,
running a
put him in front of
5K
put him
right
in
now.
front of his mic.
Tyler's running a 5K right now. He's outside. I don't know if y'all can hear him, though, dude.
Can y'all see Tyler?
Probably not.
Hi,
Yeah,
Tyler.
they can a little bit, it looks like.
On the podcast, so I don't want to be.
I don't know if they can hear you. Oh, Tyler's about to go to a massage parlor, do a little Deshaun Watson. And
The sumo massage?
I'm not going to lie, I hate that I have this job. This is very uncomfortable holding my arm in this one spot. This is the new Spartan race right here. This is testing the limits.
Are y'all recording?
Yeah, we're recording right now, dude. Can I turn this up? Because I don't even know if they
Yeah.
can hear him.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. You might have froze.
Nah, there she is. Oh,
You want to say anything?
hey, are you gonna go see Nope with us next week?
yeah, probably depends what time y'all go.
3:40.
Probably not. But
that's a fucking no. Damn, dude, I was joking at first, but my arm is crushed.
All right, homie. Well, we just wanted you to be a part of the podcast a little bit.
Yeah, we know you want to so bad.
yeah,
I don't even know what that was. Because that like, all right, bye. This is Tyler. You hated it?
I appreciate.
Appreciate? What do you appreciate? Dude, this
PPR.
On the podcast again.
again, yeah, dude. It's always so weird when you do FaceTime. I totally feel that like Dennis Reynolds meme where you're just looking at yourself the whole time. You're like, God, okay. Like, what
Do
were
I
you
really
saying?
look like that?
Like, what is this shit? You having a good day?
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it's alright.
Hey, I'll take that every day of the week, Tyler. I'm so close to your face right now. Yeah, we're doing Monday Mayhem. You missed out on Heather's.
And Thor: Love and Thunder.
God. Have you even seen that yet?
No.
Damn it.
You ain't seeing nothing no more.
Your turn to hold him. I love holding Tyler, but not like this. More like sensual.
Okay, we're glad we got to see you. Bye.
Alright, see ya.
Tyler said, fuck everyone, if you didn't hear that in the mic.
That was Tyler, by the way.
Was that Tyler?
Yeah, that was Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad we got that cleared up. I like how as soon as you're supposed to hold it, you're like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that. That's going to hurt my arm.
Winning.
Yeah, you just do the Mr. Fantastic. Like, yeah, this does suck. Like,
I
what
can't
the
even
hell?
think of
like
Mr.
a roll
Fantastic
of carpet?
without thinking the shredding now.
Yeah, shredding of
The old
what,
noodles.
though? Wheat?
Noodles. Old
Yeah,
noodle.
can't talk too much, can we? Oh, do you not know what that is? Go see a certain movie and maybe you will. Is it too late to talk spoilers on that? Jesus, we got a review for it.
Oh, we're going to be doing Miss Marvel review next week, too.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that week to week, but that all got fucking jumbled up as I did the Spartan race and went on vacation and other shit happened. So we're just going to do
Just the season review.
just a fucking, like kind of like a recap. I think
Those
we
of you
did the
that watched
first
it, though, holy
3
fucking
episodes. We got one more episode, don't we, next week?
The finale was this week.
Okay, so
And
yeah, we're
they
going to touch
dropped
on
a
that.
bomb on us.
Like a bomb?
It's
Or a
amazing.
bomb?
Yes.
So it's one of those.
amazing.
You were serious when you did that. Okay.
Yes. The bomb.
The bomb. We should sing.
We are Box Bomb.
Box ba bomb. Is that the best you got? I thought you were going to do something clever there. You're like, I'm just going to say box ba ba bomb.
Or is it no, it's Baba Bomb.
Ba ba ba
From
ba
Scott Pilgrim.
I thought it was
Their
like
band.
Bob Bob Ran or some shit.
Sex Bomb. That's what it is.
I know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
we're Sex
Now
Bomb.
I got it. Is that what we are now?
Yeah.
Sex ba bomb?
Two of hearts. Two hearts.
Hey, that's a great song.
I made a dance playlist for work because
And
I usually
you've been
listen
dancing
to.
ever since.
Oh yeah, I listen to.
I never stop.
When I get pissed off at work, I have a Disney like soundtrack playlist that I play, and it puts me in a better mood. When I got this dance fucking play, dude, look.
You start saying, I'm only human.
That's Everything's Gonna Be Alright. What Is Love by Hadaway. Stacy Q, Two of Hearts. Never Come Down. This Is Your Night.
Put you in the right
Basically,
mood.
a lot of Night at the Roxbury in this motherfucker.
This is your night, dancing free till the morning light. Together forever, 'cause this is your night. And everything is gonna be alright.
Yeah, anyway, so.
Oh, yeah.
So
in love with you. Oh, yeah. It's too good to be true.
Oh,
All right, maybe we should stop.
we're
Or
gonna get
not.
copyright hit.
Write in the comments down below.
Should we start a cover band?
Yeah, we've seen The Night of the Roxbury way too much. I think that about sums it
You know, the
up.
worst part is I'll be at work when I'm like really vibing with it.
Dun,
every
dun,
time.
dun, 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 dun.
The head goes, and I'll even do
Oh.
this. Throw the nose. Dude,
I broke the window again.
Dad's gonna be pissed. That's okay. I'll just tell him you did it.
But I didn't.
But I didn't do it. I know.
That was the sound of
It's
the,
like,
the ambulance coming from a heart.
oh my god. What is
Like,
it?
what's he doing in the other room?
What is
Ha
he
ha ha ha!
Dude, still though, one of the funniest parts in that movie is Dewey. Did you just grab my ass? And it's the one where he says, "Sir, from where I'm standing, it is a physical impossibility." And he looks at him. He's like, I know you're up to something. I'm just like, dude, this is fantastic.
I love right before that where Chris Kattan wipes out.
Dude,
He walks up with the
my
wet floor.
God.
He
Yes,
fucking
the briefcase in his.
he fucking his feet are above the. All you see is his ass and his feet like vertical.
Bro,
He goes whoop.
you know what a missed opportunity. Let me rephrase. There's a missed opportunity in this world that never happened that should have happened.
The Jim Carrey
The
shit.
Jim Carrey Chris Kattan team up, bro.
Oh, dude.
Two of the best. If Chris Kattan would have kept up his career, if him and Farrell wouldn't have had that falling out, Chris Kattan could have been level with Jim Carrey's physical comedy.
Yeah, Jim Carrey-esque.
Chris
I can't say
Kattan,
level,
dude.
but he was amazing.
Dude, I don't know.
I like Kattan better than Farrell back then. I
Dude.
really did. And then Kattan disappeared and
Corky
Farrell kept
fucking
shining.
Romano.
You guys
Come
want
on.
some cookies? Oh, dude.
Dude.
I quote that all the fucking time. Dude, his fucking brother that can't see is the funniest shit ever. He can't read.
I love Peter Berg as the brother, the tall, the
Mm-hmm.
skinny. Dude, I love.
Dude, he wrecks it. When he's sitting there, dude, that's still one of my favorite comedy moments in like any scene ever. When he's sitting there at the ice cream fucking station, he's just like, it's literally vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. He's like, give me the Rocky Road there. And he's just looking at him. And they're just like, what? And he's just like, all right, I'll take the cookies and cream there. And he's just like, sir, those are our flavors. He's like, oh, yeah, I have the butter pecan there. And they're just like, we have three flavors.
That is an underrated movie.
Dude,
Everybody
that
hates
scene
on it.
is so funny. The fucking, when he's getting mad at the end, he's just like, you taught him how to read.
Oh,
You
yeah.
never taught me how to read. And he's like, and I can't see it or something. He's like, because I don't know how to read. Like, he's like losing his shit. Corky.
I wonder how much
How
that
you
is on
doing?
Voodoo.
Dude, I've been wanting to buy that, but it's like out of print, I think.
Oh, really?
I think it might be. I think it's only on DVD and it's like out of print. I might be completely wrong. Maybe that's just what I've assumed because I've never seen it out. But yeah.
I bet it's like stupid on here because there's some like cult classics on here that are $17.99.
Yeah, which
And I'm like, that's
stupid, but still.
7% on Rotten Tomato. I'm like, fuck y'all.
He's got that machine gun
Ooh, heavy metal?
losing it. Dude, they got both of those on
$14.99.
4K, like in a 2-pack.
Really?
I've thought about buying it a couple times. I remember those when I was younger.
That's a hell of a 2-pack. Corky Romano and heavy metal.
Is that real? I was talking about heavy metal and heavy metal 2000. I was like, is that what you're seeing or is that what you think I'm seeing?
That'd be a hell of a pack.
Hey,
though.
I'd buy it then, dude. You won me over.
Dude,
Chris Penn's fucking like checking out dude's ass on a bike.
Dude, yes. The picture, taking
He's
all
like,
the
I'm
pictures.
not gay, dude. Dude, when that fucking dog rips the cocaine and like it goes all on his face and he has to go say that speech, he's like, yeah, for sure. He's like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Were you saying? Were you gonna say something? Were you gonna?
I love the.
It's good shit.
And it's funny because everybody's like, yeah, guys, grown men still laugh at fart jokes. Dude, him trying to
Yeah.
fart on his brothers.
It's like the weakest fart ever.
Dude, in his
He's like-
face, like he is really
Yeah.
fun, and everybody's letting him do it. So it's like even funnier.
Yeah, and when he finishes, he's just like, yeah! He gets like fucking hyped. And they're looking at him like, we're gonna fucking kill you, Corky.
Yes.
Fucking dad's
Dude,
a
I
Corky.
fucking love it.
Corky. That fucking guy. Fred Ward. R.I.P. to him, too. He just passed away. Shit.
Here's a duo that I'd like to see that would be weird. Not Corky. Chris Kattan and Pauly Shore.
Hell yeah, bitch.
That would be amazing.
Dude, Pauly Shore is a god.
Can you
imagine?
imagine? Dude, what if it was them two?
He's kind of
in the
having a
army now?
resurgence, I feel like. I feel
Pauly?
like, yeah,
It's
in a
over
way.
for him. It's unfortunate.
No,
I
not
think,
like that. I'm talking about like how people have came around to him because like I feel like he was like really
I
funny
don't
then.
understand how you have to come around to him, dude. He's
Well,
been funny since day one.
I feel like I've seen that though, where he was really fucking funny and unique and so cool in his own fucking way. He was such his own person, whizzing on the juice. I guess that shit
like
all day.
nobody else did that. Nobody.
He's like, you wheeze the juice with Polly? Yeah, he was just his own thing. Like, bro, all right, I got to show you this right now. We're about to chief on some grindage. Like, he had his own vibe, dude. Like, wheezing the juice. No,
Hey, Oh,
The
go on.
best, dude. The best. I love Pauly Shore. Son-in-Law is one of my favorite
Dude,
comedies
see, I
ever.
love. Here's the thing: there's not a Pauly Shore movie I don't like, which is crazy because his movies are terrible.
Yeah.
Like
He's
critically,
so likable.
his movies are terrible. But
So likable.
dude, for me, what he did in I've had it in my
We're in the army now.
yes,
Biodome.
in the army now. Him and Andy Dick as a
Oh.
combo was a flawless pick, and I think that's
Dick's got some
probably.
good shit.
And that movie is PG,
It's
and it
wild.
still blows me away that it's PG. But that movie, dude, it for one, it holds a dear place in my heart. But it's so funny. But
It's no Delta
Biodome?
Force. Just kidding.
Biodome is really fucking funny. Even did you see the documentary Pauly Shore's
Shore's Dead.
That's
yeah,
really
it's
fucking
been a
good.
while, but I did watch it. I need
He
to
actually
watch it
has that
again.
new movie on Netflix that came out, I think, right after the
Yeah,
pandemic.
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
actually good. It's funny.
I
I
probably
think
need
it's
to see
pretty
it.
funny.
I thought about seeing it, but I was like, I don't know if I want to. It might fuck
He's
with me.
the only reason it's funny though, and I think that's because of how biased
You
I
follow
am
him on
about it.
social media?
No, I
It's
don't. I never even
great.
thought to.
It's great.
Well,
On Facebook, he's like, "What's up, bros?"
Dude, I
and
was-
you read it in his voice. It's like BROZ, and he's
yeah.
there's just something about it. Like
he'll
I like,
never lose that.
I like hearing from him in this weird
Well,
way.
I was so excited because I remember hearing he was going to be on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
So I was so happy, and then that episode happened, and it wasn't the same Pauly Shore. I felt so bad for him.
The
Like, he
worst
was
with
miserable.
that is David Arquette.
Was he on
No,
Joe Rogan?
I know you don't like Theo Vaughn, but I don't.
He was on there.
Theo Vaughn's hilarious. Theo Vaughn had fucking David Arquette on, and I felt so bad for him. Like, I was like, kind of like, it's his own thing, but like, he seems so like drugged out or something.
Yeah. Okay. So
He
when-
was like, he's like, yeah, I mean,
Yes,
like
dude.
that's how he was like talking and shit. And I was like, dude, what is going
Me
on
and
with
Freeman-
David Arquette? It was weirding me out.
me and Freeman went and seen the new Scream, and we went to the special viewing Q&A where they had a Q&A after the movie, and dude, we left because 5 minutes in is really hard watching him like
Talk
in real
and-
life,
yeah.
dude. Like, cause he's like that.
Yeah,
It's
he was like,
awkward, and it's yes, dude. It's just
That's
weird,
Good. That's good.
which is
Like,
crazy
it's
because
like,
in the movie it's
he
like
seems so normal.
yes, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's like, what is he on and what is happening with David Arquette? It kind of broke my heart, dude. But at the same time, like, I kind of embraced it when Theo was talking to him. I'm just like, that's just where he's at right now, and like, I'm gonna listen anyways. But it was weird, dude. I
Yeah,
still don't
bro,
know how you don't like Theo Vaughn, dude. Blows my mind.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something really upsetting. My favorite stand-up comedian is Bill Burr right now.
Yeah,
The new one on Netflix.
it's amazing to me.
No.
I'm shocked that you're saying
Dude,
this right now.
it's on it. Well, let me.
Did you?
okay,
Are you
hold
talking about
on.
Bill Burr and Friends or the new one? Because the new one had me fucking rolling. I've only watched
the
40.
newest, the live at the Red, whatever.
He just had one with Friends. It's called Bill Burr and Friends, and he does like a bit on that. And that was like probably a couple weeks ago that came out. And the one that just came out, I watched half of it, dude. I was working out while I was watching it. I couldn't. Like, I
Okay,
was
so I
dying
watched
laughing.
like the first 10 minutes and turned it off.
Oh my
Because, Well,
God.
because the beginning of it wasn't.
It was
I'm
funny
over
to
the
me
pandemic
too.
jokes. I'm over them. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
talks about
it's-
giving he's like my new thing is like giving shirts to the homeless, and he's like, but you got to do this. You can't do this at night. And he's like, these homeless people are built different these days. Like motherfucker, fuck motherfucker. And he was talking about like fucking. He's like, I still haven't even given them any shirts. I just chuck them because I get like I was like I'm just walking over like this like okay. And he's out of nowhere. He gets about halfway to the tent. And he's just like fuck it. And he like tosses the shirts, and then he's like says I'm about to take off, and he's like, but you know how your mind works when you're running. He's like, in my mind, there's a guy like dragging his foot that came out of the tent like with a fucking 2x4. Like, I don't like shirts. It had me fucking rolling, dude. He was
I think-
funny as fuck in this one to me. His
Bill-
last one was actually like, this is really good, but not up to Bill Burr's standards. And this one,
I need to watch the whole thing.
I was cracking up.
because of the respect I have for Bill Burr. I should at least. I owe him
Of
that.
course. And I was laughing in the first 10 minutes too, though. Like when he was talking about like these hardcore country motherfuckers, like, oh, you don't like it? You can get out.
Yeah,
And doing that shit,
yeah,
I was
see,
rolling.
I wasn't digging that.
I love that.
But I will say, Paper Tigers is one of. I would put it in my top 5 greatest stand-up
The
specials
last
of all
one he
time
had?
on
I
Netflix.
think that's the last one, and I did not like it as
Paper
much.
Tigers.
It was funny, but it wasn't
Dude,
Bill Burr
it's
funny.
up there
This
with
was like return to form for me, if it's the right one, because I don't really keep up with the names, but I love Bill Burr. Bill Burr is my favorite
I don't know
stand-up
if I have
comedian, too.
Netflix on here.
I go back and forth between Bill Burr and Theo Von. Have you seen Bill Burr on Theo Von? You would probably love that. That was the funniest shit ever because Bill Burr didn't understand Theo Von's comedy, kind of like I feel like you don't. And it was just like, it was so uncomfortable. Like, he even left the fucking shit. And Theo Von's favorite comedian is Bill Burr.
And Bill like walked out on
He
him?
was just like, you know what? I gotta go take care of my kid or some shit. But it was hilarious because Theo Von throws like the most random shit out. Like Theo Von, that's what makes Theo.
that
Von,
one.
I think that's the one. But Theo Von just so out of nowhere, he's just like, so like flying, right? That must be fucking crazy. Or like he's saying some shit, and then out of nowhere, he's like, you ever think it like bring like a machine gun like up there in the air with you? And then like Bill Burr's like, he literally is just like he shakes his head and put his hands up, like what? Because Bill Burr is so literal. And Theo Von's like, I mean, think about it. And then Bill Burr's like, no, how about you fucking think about it? Like, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
I'll watch that.
It was funny as
I'll
shit.
watch that.
But yeah, a lot of people were mad at Burr for how he acted. But I think it's just as much as Theo loves Burr, like that's two different. Like Theo's one big joke session, like in Bill Burr's like literal comedy. Like he takes shit.
Well,
seriously.
he also.
I don't know if he knew what Theo was about, and he was like, "Are you just a retard or what?" But Theo's like, he like dials it up for like. There's no other Theo Von. That's what makes him so good. He's his own fucking person, dude. And it's so funny, naturally funny.
Well, this might be one of those instances where they say, you know, you never want to meet your hero. And Bill Burr could be that. I can see Bill Burr being a fucking asshole, though. He is. But he's also one of those comedians who his sets and shit, there is scripted jokes in there, but most of the time he gets on stage and whatever's happening is what he's joking about.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't really go up prepared, but he does,
In the
if
moment.
that makes sense. But, yeah, bro, like, I mean, it ain't no, like, weapons of self-destruction, you know, Robin Williams stand-up, but I think Paper Tigers is, like, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
And
Bill Burr's got some absolute
Chappelle,
bangers.
The Closer, I'd put that probably, well, I'd probably do that in top 10,
I can do that.
but
I like old Dave Chappelle better, but new Dave Chappelle's still damn good.
of course, you know, top 5, like, you got Eddie Murphy's Raw.
I don't get into the older comedies much, but I still have like an immense respect for Raw. Like I think it is in Raw. Like there's one thing that cracks me the fuck up. Like he talks about government cheese and shit in there. It's real funny. But he talks about getting hit in the nuts. He's like, it's never like the huge blow. It's like you could be around some kids. They're all just swinging their arms and shit. And you won't even know they hit you in the nuts. Like they're walking by and you're like, did that just hit me in the nuts? And then I know where it comes on strong. You're like, I just got hit in the nuts. Like that little tap. Like it just picks up. Like that shit always kills me
Oh my
out.
god, a tap is so much worse than a fucking
Yeah, like just like,
full-on hit.
boo. And you're just like, did I get... Oh,
Yep,
yeah, I
yep,
got
there
hit
it
in the
is.
nuts.
Yep.
I got hit in the
I'm
nuts
dying. It's
very
over.
badly. Dude, that's one thing as a man you forget about, and then it happens, and you're like, oh, yeah, that is a kryptonite and a half, isn't it?
Dude, yeah, so when I
'Cause
work,
it doesn't happen often.
I work with this metal and shit, and there'll be
Tell me you didn't
times
take
where
metal
like,
to the balls,
I'll,
dude.
I have to pick up these big ass pieces sometimes, and like, because they're heavy and awkward, I can't just like set them down on the carts. I have to like, kind of like, you know, lift them and set them down.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these parts have like a bunch of sticking out, like, you know, edges and shit. And there's been a couple times where I'll go to throw it. Actually, it happened to me yesterday with stainless. It was a big ass piece, and I went to throw it on the cart. And when I did, it smacked. But because I was still like kind of over top of it, the back end of it came flying
came
up
and
right, hit me right in the balls. Bro, I was like, oh,
It's
I'm
always-
so sick to my stomach right now.
It's
dude.
always
It was-
wild when it's that direct shot,
Oh
dude.
my god, dude.
It's just like, are you kidding me right now? I just had that happen. That did not just happen. Dude, that'll wreck you for sure, dude.
Definitely almost put me on my ass, but I got to go.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Love you guys. This was a great Monday Mayhem.
Love and peace and tranquility. I'm over here looking at Theo Von shit. I should wait till after the podcast to do that. I'm still shocked you don't like Theo Von, man. I'll never understand it.